Well, hello, it's Clive Leach here. It's Saturday, the 22nd of February, and it's about 1:30 in the afternoon, and I'm back on the River Thames. I'm just taking Lady Di up for a short spin. I had a warranty repair to the starboard stern drive a while back, and as part of the process, I've got to put about 30 hours on the engines, and then it'll be lifted and inspected and made sure it's all right. So I'm quite keen to do this as soon as possible, get ready for the season, all the rest of the jazz. So there's me just tootling up the River Thames today, and as you can see, there's not a lot going on. You know, it's a nice day. Well, at the moment it is anyway. I'm just doing under the speed limit. I've got a depth of 1.5 meters, and it's all very quiet, as you can see. So I'm just going to go up as far as Bray Lock, and then probably down to Boveney Lock, and that kind of will be it for today. Coming up on my port side is a hotel. I think it's called I can't remember, I'll have a look in a minute, see what it's called. But this particular hotel, which I'm going to show you, used to be used a lot, for those of you who can remember, the House of Horror Hammer movies, or the House of Hammer horror movies. And it was used as the spooky castle, which as you can see is probably quite apt for the sort of horror movie. But there you have it. Whoa. So I'm just going to journey up the river now, as I said, to Bray Lock, and then I'll turn around and come back a bit more later on when I get closer to Bray, I think. That's definitely down and out. And another couple coming up too. Well, I'm glad there's not much traffic on the river today, because otherwise with these overhanging trees we wouldn't have an awful lot of room. So we're just coming up to Bray Marina, and this bridge over here was originally built to move gravel from one side of the river to the other, because the marina, like lots of marina on the river, was originally a gravel pit. And as we go under this bridge, you'll see there's a conveyor belt which carried the gravel underneath the bridge. And here's Bray Marina. Interesting enough, the current's quite fierce coming downstream. We're going upstream, and so I'm doing 1,000 revs, and I'm maintaining a speed of 4.7 miles an hour, which means that the stream's pretty strong. In fact, I'm just going to increase the revs a bit, get up to 5 miles an hour. So underneath the Summerlees Bridge, there is the conveyor belt. And we're approaching Monkey Island now. So here's the Monkey Island Hotel. You can only get to this on foot. There's a bridge over there. Car park's the other side of it. How they built it, I have no idea. But built it, they did. Ahead of us is the bridge of the motorway, M4 I think. And there's the other part of the Monkey Hotel, restaurants and etc. I must go and eat there one day, see what it's like. Here you can see the Georgian, which plies its pleasure trips up and down the river. I believe it's the largest pleasure trip boat on this stretch of the river. Certainly when you see it go through Bray Lock, there's very little room either side of it, and there's not much room from bow to stern either, but it's quite a thing to watch actually. It's quite interesting. The guys that drive that thing are obviously very skilled. As you can see, as I come under the bridge, this tree on the port bow is obviously collapsing. That's going to be a problem. Still, it's there today. And there's another one too on the starboard bow here too. Looks like there's an orange buoy stuck to it, or something anyway. Now I'm coming up to Bray Lock now, you can see that in the middle of the screen. But I'm not going to go through it today. I'm actually going to turn round when I get past these trees and take it from there. You can see the speed of the river underneath that tree there. And here's Bray Lock and Bray Weir over there. It looks like the weir's open. And the river is enormously high, much higher than you know, the summer months, much higher. So I'm going to put the camera down now because I'm going to be turning around and I need to watch what I'm doing. So I turned round, which was a bit of rock and roll because the current is very strong, and to give you an idea, you will remember that going upstream I was doing about 1100 revs per minute to maintain the speed of 5 miles an hour or less. Well, now we're going downstream. There's the rev counter, and you can see we're doing well, not a lot. We're doing about 600 revs per minute, and we're doing very nearly 8 miles an hour. So I would calculate then that we've got a fair whack of current coming behind us, really pushing us downriver really fast. So less fuel, a bit more difficult to steer, but hey ho. Here's what I mean by trees overhanging. So I've got to miss this one on my port bow, and then as soon as I got past it, there you go, I then got to avoid this one on my starboard bow. which when you're being pushed downstream and you're doing 7 miles an hour on tick over is interesting. And there's Monkey Island again, the other side of the hotel. And we're barreling down the river at 7 miles an hour, and I'm on tick over 600 revs. Now you can see the effects of the river and the speed that we're doing, because we're still on tick over, but as you can see here, the river is nice and wide. So consequently, the flow behind us has decreased a bit, not pushing as long so much. So now, still on tick over, we're just doing 6.5 miles an hour, and we're a metre deep. So we're just coming up to Windsor Marina, not to be confused with Windsor Racecourse Marina. This one's upstream from the Windsor Racecourse Marina. This is Windsor Marina, and this is my home marina. But what I'm going to do, because of the strength of the current, which is pretty big as you've seen on the multi-screen display, I'm actually going to go past this, the entrance to the marina, and obviously turn round and then approach the marina entrance from downstream going upstream, because I'll get more steerage and more control over the boat, because at the end of the day you don't want to hit anything. So that's the entrance to the marina, and right at the far end of the channel is my berth, that empty space there. So I'm going to just put the camera down now while I do a turn and we'll approach the marina. So I'm going to approach the marina entrance now, which is over there, and I'm going to be pretty careful with this. You can see I'm just doing 2 miles an hour, but I am against the current, but I'm only on tick over. I'm just doing about 600 revs. So there's the entrance, and I'm going to commence my turn about now, and I'm going to aim for the starboard side wall to start off with. So here we come. And I'm being pushed. You can see it, can't you? I'm actually being pushed. I think I might have to put the camera down for this. Right, well, we're in. Just straighten up. And so far, so good. Now I've already put my bow thruster on, and I'm going to engage my joystick control soon, but not just yet. So I'm now in neutral, and I'm going to engage the joystick control. and that'll do.